So when you open this box, you're getting right away into the heart of, calligraphy. This is the name of the pen in calligraphy, right there. Protection, protection, protection. Right there, you get a certificate. Right? Alright, make sure you don't press on the pen this way or that way. This is more calligraphy right there. And everything is in calligraphy. I mean, this is gorgeous calligraphy. And that is what you can do with it. The copper plate, classic copper plate. And the tag again. Calligraphy. I mean, it doesn't stop. You would think, oh, that is enough. No, he had to write garnet twice. I mean, I'm like, really? And so it perfectly nested. So you can travel with it. I mean, pull it, and if you can, because it's so well nested, you're like, oh, well, you know what? It's actually in a top that I have to remove first. Right there, so that will help me much. Right there, and then right. See the baby? Perfect craft in there. So give you a nib. There's a nib inside. Otherwise, we always provide the nib no matter what. If you want to ask the nib you want with it. There's just one for little box. Mm-hmm. And what else we're gonna do? Well, we're gonna actually take one of our ink and
we all mix and bottle our own calligraphy ink here in-house. This is our walnut. Patrick's about to use our pretty famous gold pigmented ink.
So this gold, I like this gold, but you're not gonna see very much. So I'm gonna do also with right. Oh my God, I'm like not very good. I've been very rusty. Ah! Right there. All right. Sorry guys. I think the walnut will be cool.
Yeah.
Because we're gonna see it more. So I made this walnut years ago. It's made of natural, although it's recently made, but I mean, I started a while back. Of course, everybody makes walnut, but it's all natural products. Alright, so you can put your hands here, or you can put it here, but you can tell, but even my arm is at this direction, the nib is really in the direction of the writing. So all right. So an idea also to keep in mind: don't use a very small opening because of the shape. It's nice to have a wide mouth bottle. Very, very much. I need to dip a lot. The problem with these is
it's hard to get the nib in.
Yeah, I gotta get acquainted, but you see, this is a new nib, so that's what happened. Is that you pulls a lot, the ink comes out a lot. So the nib is very much too new for me. Mm. So I would have to really use toothpaste. So even though I used a little bit of flame, it was not enough. It really was not enough. I don't know. Tip your bottle or get a very shallow bottle. And now writing a French word in collage. So that's what you can do with this, with no paint. Actually, this bottle is really cool. We have these guys with inkwells, so it's a little bit shallower than these, and you don't have to put much ink inside. And it's relatively a wide mouth too, so you can see what you're doing. It's almost reaching the bottom. I mean, definitely something that and the screw top, and you can do calligraphy. Obviously, you don't have to have the old 9 yards, but this quill set for your desk. But it's a good thing to have an idea of wide mouth. We also have some 1-ounce bottles with a wider mouth. With several designs on there. That would be nice for this job. Definitely a straight pen you can use by much anything, but the oblique has this problems of getting into the balance. This is one idea. You see how wide the mouth is compared to our 1-ounce bottle. It's still a 1-ounce bottle, but it's much wider. So I recommend these, and we fill it for free. Yeah, we do. And our ink, we're just not known for calligraphy inks. So I know that we sell more fountain pen. We're very, very famous for our fountain pen. We sell a lot of fountain pen. But our calligraphy has a really good quality. I mean, our copper is fantastic. Our gold stay for years, I would say, because it's a real pigment. And you don't have to shake the bottle many times like the competition. I have seen the competition settling very fast, and we add a little product inside to prevent that settling action on the gold, silver, and copper. Just a little tidbits, you still have to shake it before.
Yeah, well, it'll still the metal flake will settle. It's more of a you'll see the sheen, but it won't come off the pen as well. So just a little shake, but you only need to shake it a few times. Whereas most other inks, you have to shake it all day to finally get some of the metallic loose.
Yeah, I know. Somebody called me and said, "Wow, my ink settles every 5 minutes. So how do you expect me to do calligraphy?" I said, "Okay, this is a little bit much." And so I sent her a bottle of my gold, and she was very happy with the result. So I know our ink could, be satisfying a lot of our customers. We covered pretty much everything. It was a really fast track, I have to say, very fast track. But that's a good idea of what you can do with dipping pens. And then, of course, don't forget to get a book. And with a book, you get pretty much a good idea of how to shape your letters. Usually they give you directions. How do you start? Stroke 1, stroke 2. And on your own, you can really come up with a lot of good stuff.
Well, and this book is really great because it starts from the basics and then goes up to copper plate and Spencerian, some other really kind of high-end calligraphies.
Oh, this is 100 in this one.
Yeah, it's over 100.
Well, what I love about this one is actually it has a story that places the different calligraphy hands here we go, the hands, and they will place here in the different eras, all classified. So the Romans, the post-Romans, you see that in student, and so on, the Gothic. And so the classification is good. It's like, wow, I like this style, I'm going to stay in this Renaissance area, for example, and so on. But you can imagine that actually there's a lot more wide use of whiteness, because calligraphy, in the monk, and the time that the dipping pen were used was extremely long, as the pointed nib copper plate, for example, all the scripts were a little bit shorter. So and it all showing to what we call like copper plate of Spencerian scripts. That's what it is. And these were using pointed nib. So any pointed nib will work with you. Just make sure you get 1, 2, or 3 different nibs, because every nib has different flexibility. So let's say when I press on it and to make the nib spread, this amount of force that you have to apply on a pen depends on your own personnel. So for you, which I don't know which one you like the best, if you like the G nib, the stiffer, so I recommend everyone to get a couple nibs and they acquire, they do tests and acquire a feel of one nib, and then definitely will help you.
Yeah, I actually prefer just the regular copper plate nib, or even the Lionheart 300.
You like the 300?
Yeah,
this is a smooth one.
It's smoother, it's got a little bit of flex. It kind of does everything you need. Because I like to draw as well as do calligraphy, so something with that pointed nib. You can do sketching as well as the Spencerian script or copper plate.
Cool. Well, I think that's about it.
Yeah.
Another day at Papier Plume in the French Quarter, and thank you for watching us. And we'll come up with a different and wonderful little video next time. And thank you, James.
Thank you. It was fun. Have a good day.
Bye.